going on, everybody? Today we are back playing the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, one of my favorite games of all time, and one of the first games I ever played way back on the PS1, the original 1998 release. Let's get right into it.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it six? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alright guys, here we are. The game looks beautiful compared to the original PS1 release.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Of course, we're going to be doing a 100% run here, so we'll start out with getting everything here in Artisans.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
His
name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Now there is a secret level right here, the first speedway in the series. We'll start out by doing that first. A lot of people always preferred Crash back then to Spyro. I was never a huge Crash fan. Spyro always seemed way better to me. It was way more fun, much more enjoyable. Speedways being some of the favorite levels in the game for me. Really break up the pace from your regular platformers. As you can see, I haven't played this in quite a long time, so I'm a little rusty here. Growing up, I only had the first game and Year of the Dragon. I never actually owned Crypto's Rage. For whatever reason, I don't know. But Year of the Dragon, definitely my favorite out of any of the Spyro games. Never played any of the PS2 ones, at least as far as Hero's Tale and Enter the Dragonfly. I did play the Legend of Spyro series, which some people like, some people don't like. It's okay. Nothing crazy. Probably gonna fail this speedway already. This is pretty bad. We'll see if maybe we can clutch up and finish it out here, but probably not. Probably have to redo this again. Yeah, definitely. Well, that sucks. Let me guys know in the comments if you guys have ever played the original Trilogy. A lot of people complained about the controls back then. I always thought they were fine. I mean, for a PS1 game. These guys here. I did that. I've also heard rumors of a Spyro 4 from Toys for Bob. I know they kind of been sucked into being a Call of Duty developer now. Not developer, but I guess assisting in Warzone or whatever. Which, you know, of course, why wouldn't they? Activision, but hopefully that rumor becomes true. I know there ended up being a fourth Crash game. I'd love to see a true fourth Spyro game. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time. In my opinion, probably the greatest platform of all time. Excuse me. It's tough. It's definitely up there between this and probably the Sly Cooper series. Also one of the greatest games of all time. Sly 2 specifically. I've heard some things that people really like 3 over 2. Band of Thieves is miles ahead of Honor, without a doubt. But that's just my opinion. Same with how people prefer Ripto's Rage over Year of the Dragon. I have played all 3. I just prefer... Maybe it's nostalgia that gets me with Year of the Dragon, but I just think it's just a much better game. I don't know, the levels are more fun, the environments, the music's great. But I understand some of the people that prefer Ripto's Rage. It definitely seems like there is a bit more content to some degree, but I don't know. Year of the Dragon to me is just a much better game. So here we go, done with our first speedway. If the game volume's a little bit too loud, please let me know in the comments. Just kind of doing a... It sounded okay to me, but it could sound different on YouTube. But please let me know. I remember as a kid having so much trouble trying to make this jump, and as I still do now. I mean, it was like basically impossible for me to get up there. Could never figure it out. Always kept missing the jump. course, here, this is the boss of the artisans here, Toasty.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Definitely a strange boss. But this game definitely has very odd bosses in the series compared to Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon. Ripto's Rage definitely has the best boss battle, so I will admit that. Also, is it just me, or does it seem like this maze was a lot bigger on the PS1? Maybe that's just the kid mind taking over here. So we're gonna 100% this level first before we enter any other one. Just kind of wanted to show off the little secret speedway there first. I guess it's not really a secret, but kinda.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So here we go, all dragons found. Another thing that I like that they did in the remaster here is they definitely gave some of the dragons a little bit more personality. Of course, we're still going to hear "Thank you for releasing me" a million times over, but at least they gave them a little bit more design, a little bit more character. Just a nice little small detail. This is it for our gems. Yes. Okay. So not much. Fairly small level. Of course, we'll have to get a lot more gems, a lot more dragons later on in the game. So here we go, our first level, Town Square. I remember having a demo disc way back then. I think it was a PlayStation Underground one, and this was the demo level.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
I believe it was this level, and God, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's the other desert level, and there's really fat, like, witches or whatever, and they have the pot in front of them. I have no idea, but I think it was the Volume 8 demo disc of the PlayStation Underground. It was blue. I do remember that. Kind of crazy. I really wish we had stuff like that nowadays. You really don't see any demos for games much too often. It's kind of died out.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
The one thing that sucks about this game that the later games definitely improved on is adding the hover ability. It makes your jumps so much easier. Clear all these out here. Get another dragon here.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Okay. So jump right here, glide over to the side. Totally missed the jump. Now the thieves in this game are kind of pointless, minus the egg collectible. We don't actually use the eggs for anything. Of course, in later games we'll actually have them towards our total egg count, like in Year of the Dragon, but... Wow. I am awful. Let's see if we can make this. There we go. Yeah, the dragon eggs, to my knowledge, it's never really explained what their point is in this game. Wow. That is great. Okay. Well, we are... I don't even know where we are. Definitely the worst part of this level. Okay, made it over here. Try this again. Get this over here. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Get this dragon here. This should be the last dragon on the level, I believe.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
And there we go. All dragons for the level. Let's see. Now let's try and get that thief again. That should be 100%. Of course, with other gems along the way. Okay. Got it. So we need 8 more gems. Let's see what we can find here. God, I thought I got all of them. But I guess not. Let's see. we got over here. So it should just be up top here. Somewhere. Let's see where we're at. Yes, here we go. Okay. That's it. 100% on Town Square. I think we'll do one more level before we wrap up episode 1 here. Do technically the first level, I guess, Stone Hill. I don't know why, but this kind of interactive loading screen always reminds me of a loading screen from, God, what is that? It's a Crash game, Tag Team Racing, I think. I don't know why. Really stupid. It was not a good game, but I played it all the time when I was younger. So here we are in Stone Hill. Pretty small level, but not bad really for the introductory level.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Now there is a secret chest down here. Excuse me, actually, this is where the key is. For the chest that's in the well. Pretty decently hidden. Take this back up. And here we have another dragon.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I will say this is probably one of the best looking PS1 games when it came out. It was definitely up there between that and the original Metal Gear Solid. Personally, my favorite PS1 game.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Really, the only bad thing I've found about Spyro 1 is treetops. Absolute worst level in the entire series, without a doubt. It's a supercharged nightmare. Some people like it, I'd never have. It's just a mess. The aesthetics of it, cool. Environment, cool, all that, but I'm not a big fan of the supercharged portion in really any of the games, so kind of ruins it for me. believe the remaster here added the gem finder, which I don't think was added until Year of the Dragon, but I could be wrong on that one. Here's another chest here. Should be the last one for down here. Another dragon.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Yeah, got all the dragons here. Now over to here. And we do have another thief again, of course. What else is new? There we go. Can always just barely get them, especially in this game. Let's see. So crazy that we're going on, what, 7 years for this game being out already. Crazy how fast time goes by. I remember this just coming out on PS4. Can't get up there. Let's see. Missing one gem. I believe it's over here. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, where are we at here? It's always the worst part about any of these, platform collectibles, collectathons, whatever you want to call them. You're one short. Scrounge the entire level to find it. Oh, where are we at here? I feel like it's probably maybe over here. Gotta be somewhere. Maybe? Nope. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's down below. I have no idea. Thought it would be up here, but maybe I'm wrong. Just do a quick kind of circle around here. Just see. Nope, not there. Below here again. Maybe it's somewhere over here and I just missed it. Ah, there it is. Perfect. 100% here. Stonehill complete. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up episode 1. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this or if you want to see any other games in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.